about to go out, but she can be here for a little time. And we're here, well, I'm here to answer any questions you may have about our content and maybe about us.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's ready to go to B&Q. I'm gonna stay here for a little while longer.
Yeah.
So if anyone's watching, we make videos. Well, I mostly make the videos, but Mum features. She owns the channel. We make plushie videos, like plushie parodies. I sing sometimes. I'm working on improving that. Hey, Mum. Not sure anybody's watching yet, but maybe they'll be on in a bit. What else do I do? I also like vlog about myself, about my mum, my pets. Where's the dog? Hello. There she is. Yeah, and I just make other like silly things like that. I'm also thinking maybe doing like a live series of my collections, or I could just make videos about that if you prefer. I'm making shorts about my progress on my room. See you in a bit, Mum. Well, yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, Mama's gonna go in about 5 minutes, but yeah, you get to see her. Maybe I should have, like, announced this first. So, I noticed that a lot of people enjoy the plushie parodies of Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel by Vivzy Pop. I know some people say, oh, you're too old for plushies, but I say anyone can have plushies. Anyone can have dolls. When people say, oh, I'm afraid of dolls, I get that. It's a real phobia. But me, I personally love dolls. They're fascinating. So, like, I don't know. I don't know how people could be scared of, like, things like these. I love the details. I love the crafting. I just like to hold them. When I was a kid, I'd play with these like all the time, but this one, of course, can't be played with. It's a display doll. Cost quite a bit of money as well. This one was on a stand, but her stand broke. This one's just like to be played with. She can be moved any position, even though she kind of creaks a bit. Yeah, played with her a lot. These ones are all on stands, so they're quite expensive. But I just felt like I really wanted them in the collection. Showed you my plushies. Oh, this lonely guy up here, I forgot about him. Hey, buddy. That's Dandy. He's a Charlie bear of a white lion. I wanted to get like the full collection, but they are so expensive and quite hard to find now. I think there's one called Lionel. He's like a sandy coloured lion, and there's one called Clock. He's like an old grey lion. Oh, hello again.
Oh.
It's me again. So, about myself, I'm 26, I'm almost 27. A bit socially awkward, but I'm nice. I like to talk a lot, as you probably have noticed. I have a dog, 6 cats, and 2 rabbits. I had my own channel once, but as you know, it got terminated. But I still enjoy making this channel with my mom. She owns the Gmail. She owns like the channel, and she monitors the comments and stuff like that. And sometimes I answer the comments. Sometimes she does. I also do a little bit of gaming. Oh, hello, someone's watching. Hi there. Do you have a question for us today? Comment in the live chat. You can comment about like the videos we make or videos you'd like us to make, what could be improvements, what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, just ask us anything really about ourselves. Let's see. Oh, good morning. What's your favourite game to play? Oh, hi, the Sheffield reviewer. Hi, Adam. Yes, my favourite game is The Sims 4. I I don't know why, but I just love that game. You can do literally anything you want. Even though like the DLC and the packs can be a little pricey sometimes, I have to get like everyone, and I've collected them all thus far. My favorite pack is the werewolves. Um, you can like literally turn your sim into a werewolf or like create them as one. Um, I have quite a few. I also love the mermaid pack. Yeah, you can turn your sim into a mermaid. There's quite a few packs. Like you can turn them into a spellcaster with the realm of magic. A vampire. That was one of the first packs I ever bought. Sims 4 vampires. Um, I mean the base game is pretty cool, but it's a little limited. So the packs really help out. I'd recommend you get some. um, so thank you for that first question. I do have a few videos on The Sims 4, about the worlds I've made, about the people I've made. Unfortunately, it might be a little while till I do any more like Xbox games videos because it's not exactly set up right now. I've got the Wii U set up. I still remember the Wii U. I've been playing a bit of like U-Draw Instant Artist. That's a blast from the past. And also I've been what was I playing recently? Oh yeah, all the Sonic and Mario Olympic games. Uh, would you be interested in seeing live streams of my gaming collection? Plushies and dolls, stuff like that. I know people like to make unboxing videos. I've never made one of those before, but I could try and do one of those. So, moving on. Any more questions? I need to catch my breath. Been told to talk too fast. You can ask any questions about me, about my mother, like I said, about my pets, about the videos we make, content. At least one of us has joined. That's the new light. I'm glad my battery won't die this time. I know the live stream didn't go well last time because of my battery dying, and I deeply apologise for that. Also heard, I might have said this before, new Has Been Hotel series is coming, finally. Also, new Hell of a Boss has been sneak peeked. That's one of my favourite shows. Do you have any questions about the cats? Hello, Icewing. Hello, Bonville. Have any questions about the dog or rabbits? Are there any particular games you'd like me to live stream, or maybe not live stream, maybe just make videos about anything? I also really enjoy music. As you might know, I'm into heavy metal. I'm into like basically all genres, but heavy metal is my like go-to genre. And you may know my favorite is Black Veil Brides, and I've made a few videos on that band. Once I get all my CDs back, I can do another collection video, which I did on my old channel, I believe. Unless I did this on this channel, but I can always like remake it. I do have like a big collection of CDs, and people are gonna say, oh, but people don't like have CDs anymore. But I always say, I love CDs because you cannot get a band to sign a digital download, can you? So that's why I like physical copies. Say like, this is one of my friends. Usually I'm not into rap, but a friend of mine, Debs, he's a really good rapper. And that's a CD that I have of his. He's really good. You should check him out. DEVZ. I may have mentioned him before. I'm not sure. So back to the questions. All right. Or my mum was just saying something. Sheffield reviewer, do you have any more questions? Oh, if you like your weird metal music, check out Electric Callbow's album Techno. I will. Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, I'll check that out. I do like a bit of electro music. Have you ever heard of the band Savlonic? You know, from like the old Channel Weeble stuff. They do like electro pop. I like electro metal. If you've heard of Dance Club or something like that, I saw them supporting Andy Black in 2016, I believe. Could be 2019. I can't remember. 2019. That was a good show. Luck was on our side that night. If you'd like to know what happened, I'll go on about that. I got VIP. I couldn't afford two, but Kyle was somehow allowed inside, you know, accompanying the VIP member, which was me, and they just sat there inside. They were allowed to go get McDonald's. They were allowed to read the paper inside the venue while they were waiting for me to meet Andy Black. I met a friend of mine, Courtney, I believe her name is, and we went in and we met him. He was wearing a Man United top. I was so proud of that. And my granddad was like a massive Man United supporter. So, yeah, we always grew up around Man United stuff. So I said, "You look good." He said, "I try." He was just like slicking back his hair. I love it when he does that. So yeah, moving on. Concert was great. I got a good spot. But the thing is, I wasn't sure whether to stay or go back downstairs, and I chose to go back downstairs to see Kyle. So we went in. We had like priority entrance. So we were a little bit behind because some people got in to go. They got in before us, but we got the best spot, in my opinion, because Andy threw a towel and a water bottle into the crowd, and we caught them both. Yeah, that's still here. If I believe it's in here. Oh, not that one. Oh, whoopsie. Give me a second. It's got a collection in here. That's his towel. Yeah, I found the towel. Water bottle should be around somewhere. So much stuff. Oh, there it is. If you can just see it there. Crumpled up water bottle. That is Andy Baysacks. That's the only reason I'd keep a crumpled up water bottle. Water went all over me, but it was bloody worth it. Okay. Sorry, I kind of went off topic there, but yeah. I will check out that band you were suggesting. Also, you know, you say I'm into like the weird music. I have my iPod here, and if you like, I'll show you my music collection on my iPod since I downloaded all my CDs onto that iPod. Where are we right now? Right now we're on Wake Me Up by Avicii. God rest his soul. Where are we? Let's go into the album menu. I don't know if you can like see it. Maybe a little hard to make out. So we've got Absolute Greatest by Queen, Aces Up My Sleeve by Motorhead. Oh, I got Addict from Has Been Hotel. It's not really an album, it's a song. But I've got the Rainbow Anthology from 1975, Anywhere But Home live show Evanescence, Avengers Assemble, just because there's a Black Veil Bride song on there, and the other songs are quite good as well. Like there's a Soundgarden one on there. God rest Chris Cornell. Avril Lavigne by Avril Lavigne. Beautiful Trauma by Pink. Is there any that's resonated with you so far? You can ask me questions about my music taste. It is a Q&A after all. As I go through them, you can comment whatever you want. The Black Parade, My Chemical Romance. Black Plastic, Savlonic. Black Veil Brides by Black Veil Brides. What is this one? Black Veil Brides, the mixtape. This is like a collection I got in the... Huh? Sorry, what? Oh, bye. That's my mum just going out. Anyway, where were we? I'm sorry she can't be here to answer more questions. She has to nip out with my uncle. So I'm just here. We will make more Q&As in the future, like together. So she'll be able to answer some more questions. Where were we? yeah, so Black Veil Brad's mixtape was like a rare Kerrang magazine CD where they pick out their favourite songs. Blind Dine by Anna Blue and Damien Dawn. Pair of German singers, they're a couple. Haven't done anything in a while, I hope they're both okay. They just seem to like have disappeared. But yeah, but they made. See ya! Okay. Will ring me in a bit. Sorry, guys. Okay, she's gone. Well, anyway, Bruises by Fearless Vampire Killers. Oh, there's somebody else here. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the Q&A. If you have any questions about my channel, myself, my mom, my pets. Oh, The Black Parade, that album Divide My Teenage Years, annoyed so many people with Welcome to the Black Parade. Oh yeah, it's a great tune. I actually wanted some of my friends to play Welcome to the Black Parade in tribute for Kyle's mum when she passed away. They didn't play it, but I like overplayed it. We didn't manage to choose it for a funeral, and she wasn't really into that stuff. But anyway, where was I? Butterfly. I believe that's Hatsune Miku, Vocaloids. That's like an album. What song? Butterfly on Your Right Shoulder. I don't know if you've heard of that by Kagamine Len. He's like a digital singer. His voice is made by computer, like Hatsune Miku, Mega and Luca, you know, all the famous Vocaloids. People sample their voices, like they talk, and then other people make it into a song, and I just think that's great. By the Stone by Magic Trick. They're no longer called Magic Trick, they're called Salt River Shakedown, but when they were Magic Trick, really close friend of mine. Well, we were close at one point. I wish we could be close again. But anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, friend of mine, great singer. His name's David. He's beautiful voice. Check him out, David McFarlane, Magic Trick, Salt River Shakedown. Vocal range, absolutely incredible. Guitar's insane. They do have a new singer now. He's called Griff. He's pretty good. I miss the old days though. I miss the old Salt River Shakedown. Catacombs by the Dead 13. I don't know if you've heard of the Dead 13. But they're like a really heavy death metal band. What some people call screamo. It's death metal. A lot of songs about death. But I think some are fascinating. Like my favorite song is called Frostbite. Check that out. This one's a bit embarrassing. You can ask me more questions as well about Disney, because I call myself quite a big Disney fan. Been to Disney World and Disneyland when I was a kid. Beautiful. I'd love to go back. Yeah, I've got Cinderella and Friends on CD on my iPod. Yeah, there's 3 albums in that: Cinderella songs, Lady and the Tramp songs, and the Little Mermaid songs. I love Disney songs. I'm such a Disney nerd. I've got Classic by Rainbow, the band that split off into Rainbow and Whitesnake that used to be Deep Purple. Deep Purple are back now. I went to see them quite recently. Let's see. Coming Home by Fallen in Reverse. I think that's probably my favorite album by Fallen in Reverse so far, because Coming Home, the first song, is just so gorgeous. If you've heard that. I believe he wrote it about his daughter, since like he's away from her a lot on tour and stuff, and I just think it's a beautiful song. Dark Days, the Dead 13, their newer album. A lot of more songs about dark days, death, all sorts, death metal. Deep Cuts by Queen, Deep is Purple by Deep Purple. And Joel Poe. If you've ever heard, Joel Poe's like kind of an indie artist. He's like a Cuban guy, Spanish, I'm not sure. I think he was a Cuban that grew up in Spain. Beautiful voice, great pianist. He's just a lovely person in general, if you've heard of Joel Poe. I've got his album called Dro Kid. Here's a classic one. The Drug in Me is You. The Drug in Me is You, sorry. From Fallen in Reverse. Evanescence by Evanescence. Exposition, The Five Before the Flames. Yeah, that's it. Fearless Vampire Killers. Oh, have you gone? We're still here. I'm still here doing questions. Please don't go. Or if you don't have the time, it's fine. We have Fallen by Evanescence. Still answering questions about the channel, about music, about pets, anything. Fashionably Late, Filthy Empire, Heaven's Basement, The Ghost of Ohio, Andy Black, Giants of Rock. Those like various rock artists. Greatest Hits by Kiss, Greatest Hits by Queen, Greatest Hits Guns N' Roses, Greatest Hits Black Sabbath. I hope I'm not boring you. Greatest Hits Pink. Hailstorm. You like Hailstorm? Hard and Heavy. Various artists. Have No Fear, Murder on the Airwaves, indie band. Really like them. Friends with the lead singer, I believe. Hold Me Down, You Me at 6. Human, 3 Days Grace. The Hunter, Mastodon. Hurts to Be Human, Pink. If It Kills Me by Follow You Home. I think they're still together, but they did break up about 8 years ago. I think they did a reunion thing though. If You Want Blood, AC/DC. Into Minds, Anna Blue. Into the Wildlife, Hailstorm. Just Like You, Fall in Reverse. Look My Way. If you've ever heard of the singer, DJ, whatever, Paranoid DJ, he makes music like fan based. Keep It Under, Damien Dawn. That's like a single. Oh, Kerrang 30th anniversary or something? Oh yeah, it was Green Day. Kerrang does Green Day. Kerrang Ultimate Rock Heroes. Les Mis. I'm a big fan of musicals. If you have any questions about musicals, I'll answer them as well. Life on the Sideshow, Murder on the Airwaves. Limitless, Tonight Alive. One of my I think that's my second favourite band. I don't know if they're doing anything today though. Live Evil, Black Sabbath. Misunderstood. That was one of the first albums I ever owned by Pink. Made in Japan, Deep Purple. That's a live thing. We Will Rock You. I think, yeah. Queen. Mail on Sunday. Yeah, I got it in the post. Meltdown by Kagami Rin. Metal Galaxy, Baby Metal. Metal Resistance, Baby Metal. Miku. Militia of the Lost, Phyllis Vampire Killers. Mothership, Led Zeppelin. The Morning, EP by Black Veil Brides. Mythology, Bee Gees. Yeah, I'm into a lot of different stuff. Anybody still here? Neon Symphonic, Nevermind by Nirvana. Great album. The Night EP, Black Veil Brides. 99 Anna Blue. I got a lot of Now discs. You know, now that's what I call music. If you're into that. The Open Door, Evanescence, The Other Side, Tonight Alive, Phantom Tomorrow, Black Veil Brides. The Pick of Destiny by Tenacious D. Whoops. Cherry's Assault, Pop. That's a good song. A Present for Everyone, Busted. That's a classic. Rebels EP, Black Veil Brides, classic. Red Savlonic, Regenerate, Scarlet Riot. They're a good band. Went to see them a couple times. Like, a bit indie, but I think they're on the rise. Restitch These Wounds, Black Veil Brides. I've got both We Stitch These Wounds and Restitch. Road to the Sacred Island, Salt River Shakedown. Good album, really good. Rock Anthems by various artists. My uncle got me that. God rest him, Brian. Sorry, I'm a bit stuffy this morning. Set the World on Fire. I think that was the first like proper album I ever had like signed and stuff. Went to see Black Veil Brides and Pulp and they signed that. Shadow Side, Andy Black. What's that? Signaloid Box. Oh yeah, Sendrillon. That's one of my favourite songs by Miku and Kaito. Silver Side Up, Nickelback. I don't get the hate with Nickelback. I love Nickelback. I went to see them live years ago. I just don't get why people say they hate them so much. Stephen Baum. Caleb Hiles. If you've heard of him, he's a YouTuber. He's a singer. Absolutely incredible range. Beautiful voice. Oh, this is actually my dad's band, Strangers in Town. They were a band in 1995. That was the year before I was born. My mum helped like make it and direct it and stuff, but my dad was the percussionist in the band. Yeah, Strangers in Town. They're like a bluesy percussion kind of rock kind of thing. I don't really know the genre very much. There's Synthesis by Evanescence. I went to see the Synthesis tour. It was great. Tear Me Down, Scarlet Riot. I think you know. I was into Liberty X when I was a kid. I think you know the reason. Three Cheers for Sweet. Oh, what's it called? You know the My Chemical Romance CD. Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. That's it, I believe. So Adam, if you're watching, yeah, I've got that album as well. Right. I was given the Tom Jones live album by my grandma before she died. Yeah, he's good. Tom Jones is good. You probably haven't heard of this one, but I was in a play called Totally Over You back in oh, hello. You had to charge your phone. Hi again. Welcome back. I'm sorry I've been rambling so much about the music I've got, but I'm still here to answer any questions you may have about anything. I was just getting up to the point where I was in a play, so I've done some acting. You can ask about that as well. I've been in quite a few shows. This one, I've got the song Totally Over You from that show, Totally Over You. I was in the ensemble, but we played this album like it was made from maybe the Broadway or the West End version, and we played this in our version at the Oldham Coliseum. I think I played like a personal trainer and also like PR stuff like that. I was a different roles in the ensemble. Totally Over You was the first play I was ever in Theatre Lab. I was 14 years old at the time. I feel I'm getting old. I'm going to be 27 soon. The Truth About Love by Pink. Try This, Pink. Unbreakable Hearts, Fearless Vampire Killers. Feel free to step in the live chat whenever you want. Unbroken by Anna Blue. Underworld, Tonight Alive. Use Me Up, Angel's Order. That's also Paranoid DJ. Love him. Veil, Black Veil Brides. Versus Little Ghost. I am not sure if they're still going, Little Ghost. But it was a band I kind of got into when they were supporting somebody years ago. I think it was Altered Sky. Something. Voca Rock Collection. Palette. Oh yes, that's my favourite Mega and Luca song. Voices in My Head, Fall in Reverse. That is a great tune. Do you know Falling in Reverse? Anybody? Yeah, well, Adam does, I believe. My friend. Yeah, Voices in My Head. It's a brilliant song. Kind of relatable. For those with the issues that Ronnie's talking about. War, Death, Victory. I believe that was Murder on the Airways' first album. I've got that. We Are One by Ilonia. If you've heard of Ilonia or not, they were a spin-off band that Jake Pitts from Black Veil Brides and his wife Ina, lovely Ukrainian lady, they joined together and did a really good heavy rock album called We Are One. I don't know if they're doing anything else. They went on to do this kind of electro thing called Dr. Cool and Babe. Wasn't into that as much as Ilonia, but I still like it. We Stitch These Wounds, yeah, I mentioned that. I've got that. Black Veil Bride's first debut album, We Stitch These Wounds. I do wish I could see Fallen in Reverse, but the only way that'll happen is if I travel to America. Have you heard their new one, Watch the World Burn? Yes, I have. Watch the World Burn. Wow, that one's insane. I mean, so many different styles in one video, and even Ronnie says there's no chorus. I love it though. I love the video. I love the music. The way Ronnie raps, it's incredible. I love Watch the World Burn, and I still need to get that on my iPod. Thanks for that question. Where were we? What are you so scared of? Tonight Alive. I miss them. I really do. There is other ways, by the way, to answer your question further about Fallen in Reverse. You don't have to go to America to see them because they've done European tours. I know they can't really come to the UK. Can't really say their reasons live because it's kind of personal to Ronnie, so you probably know. But anyway, but they have toured Germany and other places like Europe. I was considering going to Germany myself just to watch them, and even I was considering going to America. I think they were doing a tour in LA years ago, but I did go to LA, but way later. because I was lucky, really. I got like a back pay or something from Mental Health Universal Credit, and I had the money to go to LA, which I've always wanted to do, but I missed that tour. I also wanted to go see Ashley Purdy's like shop signing. He had this shop. Well, he was part of a shop called uh, Forgotten Saints, and I went there, but it was shut when I got there. Yeah, I went in 2017. I just wanted to see the shop itself. But when we got there, it was closed and we didn't have a lot of time, so we went to the Santa Monica beach instead. But yeah, like I said, he does European tours, so you can go like France, Germany, Netherlands, stuff like that. So if you're lucky, you'll get to see them. Where were we? Without Wonderland, Altered Sky, Wretched and Divine, Black Veil Brides. That defined my teenage years. Wretched and Divine, that grew into like an obsession with BVB. I mean, I was a fan from the We Stitch These Wound days, but Wretched and Divine, that was like the starter for a lot of fans. But for me, it was the third album, of course, that I listened to. I mean, from Set the World on Fire, that it just grew and grew, and then Wretched and Divine cinched it. I'm a massive, massive fan. Your Wings to Fly, Magic Trick. Again, beautiful album, beautiful singer. We don't really talk much anymore, but I used to talk with the bassist, guitarist, drummer. They're just lovely people from Scotland. Like I said, me and the lead singer were close, but I don't know, we just don't seem to talk much these days since the singer left. You probably haven't heard of these guys, but they're pretty good. I've got like their EP. They're called the Zero Symphony. I don't know if they do anything anymore, but they've got a good album. I've got a few albums called 100 Hits Total Rock Anthems, and I always play the same ones every time from the first one, which is Poison by Alice Cooper, Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf, and Kyle is obsessed with Blue Oyster Cult and Don't Fear the Reaper. Seen them live. Well, I've seen Alice Cooper and Blue Oyster Cult, but I was too unfortunate because Meatloaf died before I had the chance to see him. God rest him. Whitesnake, 30th anniversary. And the last one, 7 by S Club 7. Since Kyle and I were like diehard fans when we were kids, we have been to see like a reunion tour of S Club 7. So that's my music collection. We've been through all that. So back to the categories. Oh, there was one night I saw Alice Cooper, Motorhead, and Joan Jett on the same night. You lucky thing. I would have loved to see Motorhead, man. Lemmy. I watched his funeral live streamed. I was crying the whole time. I mean, he had a lot of friends who were incredibly famous, like Gene Simmons, I believe, gave like a eulogy. You're very lucky. I like a bit of Joan Jett. She's pretty good. But yeah, Motorhead. They were one of the bands who got me into heavy rock, like Deep Purple, Motorhead, AC/DC. The classic stuff. Before I got into the new stuff. So anyway, categories: music, me, my mum, my pets, silly plushy videos, and any requests you may have, any other questions, I'll take that. Any questions about dolls? Any questions about gaming? Any questions about my singing or my acting? If there's any requests you'd like me to do. I've tried acting, but I've had a lot of trolling, so that's why I kind of decided to stop. If you'd like to see me do a bit more acting, I can try that. But it's the singing I really prefer. I know I sing in darkness, but if you request, excuse me, throat's getting a bit dry. But about the singing, I will try and show my face more. It's just that when I'm just sat here, it can get a little boring, I guess, or awkward because I don't really know. Just sitting there with the phone to my face when I'm singing, it doesn't really do much for the audience. I think I'll need like maybe like a tripod or something, or someone else filming for me. I probably need a microphone. I am planning to do that more in the future with better equipment. I wish I could be like those singers who are up there who have like proper recording booths and proper recording cameras. But all I've got is my little iPhone X, I believe. I hope the battery's well. I think the battery's okay. I charged it 100% last night. So yeah, I'm interested in your music taste, Sheffield reviewer, or Adam, or whatever you want to be called. If you have any questions about my old channel, it was called. I joined in about 2011. It was called Lion Liberty when I had an obsession with lions, and then I changed it to Liberty Loves BBB, which is like my my go-to username for my social media. I don't really want to like. I want to. I kind of try and keep it personal, but to myself, because like I don't really give out my email and stuff. But like I said, Instagram, Twitter, Skype. That's Liberty Loves BBB. It was for YouTube, but yeah, YouTube took that down. So now this channel, Angela and Liberty Williams, it's a joint channel, of course, with my mom and me. Because I can't use my current email to make any more YouTube channels, so my mom's made this one. And I enjoy making videos for you guys. I'm just sorry my mom couldn't join us today. Maybe I'll make one with Kyle as well, if you'd like to see Kyle more in the videos, my partner, or Kyla, as they prefer to be called. They don't mind both at the moment, but when they fully transition, it'll be Kyla. But for now, you can call them both. Sometimes I do get a little bit confused. Yeah, you can ask questions as well about, LGBT and stuff, because I'm a big supporter of the LGBT community. You can ask me questions about myself, maybe. I'm just giving you a bit of time. Well, I'll say one thing though. If you've heard of it, I'm demisexual panromantic. That's my thing. Kyle is currently, in the process, in a way, of transitioning, the transgender. Starting to go out more in feminine clothes, like they've come out. It's just that it's a lot of money to fully transition, and I wish I could help them more. I've also made a little music. Oh, hello. It's like me with my other side. Wish I've let it out sooner. You saw that in Manchester. Oh, yes. If I'm allowed to say it, I like meeting Jessica. Yeah, lovely. Lovely person. Yeah, like I said, I know a few people with like other sides, other what do they call it? Like other personalities, other alter egos. It's like me with my first owner. Some people out there like have first owners, and some people go as far as like to dressing as them. I did once for Halloween. I dressed as Snowy, my first owner. I've written books about her. Like people might know about that. I'd love a fursuit. I'm going to admit that. Some people make their own. I am not very much of a crafts person, and it's a lot of time and effort and money to make, but people like are proud of it. Be proud of it. If you're a furry, be proud of it. If you have other personalities, other like selves within you, go for it. Yeah, you be who you want to be, and don't let anyone tell you you can't be anything. Well, this is something Kyle always says to me. When I say to them, you be who you want to be, and they say, like, they ask stupid questions, like, well, nothing really here's a stupid question, let me just say that, but they always say things like, what about a Nazi? And I was like, well, obviously, no, that's not accepted. I think it's just a joke, but I don't think, things like that should be joked about. Yeah, so please don't be a Nazi. Don't be a Nazi. What I mean is, say like you're LGBT or you have other personalities. That's fine. It's just who you are. I'd say I'm like you probably won't believe me now, but I'd say I'm a goth. I'm not dressed in the full gothic gear right now. I haven't had time before we went live. I wanted my mum on camera before she went out, so I didn't have time to put all my makeup on. Maybe I'll do another live stream in the future with all my makeup on and my gothic clothing. If Adam, Jessica, Sheffield Reviewer, if you're still watching, yeah, you saw me in that outfit, and that was my gothic self. I feel more myself in that. I have a cape somewhere, but since all my stuff's packed up at the moment, I might not be able to find it at this moment in time. But I have this lovely cape I got from this shop called Dizzy Goth or Dizzy Gothic. Really unfortunate that it doesn't exist anymore. It was in Ashton. It was one of my favourite shops. But I've checked out Affleck's Palace recently, and they've changed it so much, but in a good way, because there's more gothic and alternate shops than there used to be. And if you're around the Manchester area, check out Affleck's Palace. It's brilliant. So, if you wanted any content in the future, be it singing, plushies, stuff like that, what would you like to see? I'll ask you a question, and I'm now taking suggestions to improve my channel. Sorry if this is a bit awkward, me staring at you. I'm just waiting. I don't mind if you don't have any questions or suggestions at this moment, but I'm just going to pause and take some time. Wow, is this live streaming going on for 42 minutes? Oh, hi. Someone told me about Moon Maiden for goth stuff, and it looks so amazing for stuff. Also, oh, Damage Society. Yes, I've been to Damage Society. It's that one near the food court, isn't it? By the costume shop I like called Love You Babes. Yeah, I've been there. It's great. I don't know if I bought anything from there yet, because I could spend all day in there if I wanted to. But Kyle's always so impatient, like, come on, we gotta go. Even before the Black Veil Brides gig, I went in there. I wanted to get CC a bandana, but I didn't have any money. But I think CC's got plenty of bandanas. So, oh yes, thank you as well, Sheffield Reviewer, for saying my plushie videos are funny. I'm glad you think so. I try my best. It's hard when you don't have a lot of props, but I do try that. It's like if you've seen quite a popular one where Moxie shouts to Blitzo, "Why are you in our fridge?" I literally put Blitz in the fridge. It's what I do to entertain people. Of course, my most popular one is when the episode, I believe it's episode 3, Spring Breakers or something, where all the characters in Hell of a Boss do a fourth wall break, and I did that with all the plushies. Well, only Luna, because I can only move one at a time, or two. Well, no, because I only have like one hand to hold the camera and the others to hold the plushies. So it is a little difficult, but yeah. It might take some time, but once I get my plushies back, I will create more content with them. And also, I could get them all out and show you every single one, but that will take time. I've got a lot. But people like watching collections, so if it doesn't seem like a boring idea, I can show you every single one when they come back. It's just I'm a bit limited at the moment. I also did a video on merch collection, like Black Veil Brides shirts. I think that's on my channel, this channel, or it could have been on my old one. I'll have to check that out, maybe remake it, because I've got, excuse me, I've got a lot of merch. Have you ever been to like Pulp in the old days? I don't think it exists as a shop anymore. I think it's just an online thing. It's not in Manchester anymore. I don't know about the other places. I've even been to Pulp Liverpool, um, years and years ago. I don't even think the whole chain exists. But I miss Pulp. You could like meet bands you love for free if you just go in, get a wristband. And also, I was very lucky because I signed my name up for a competition. All you had to do was pay £10 for a shirt of your favorite band, and you could get to meet them and have a personal photograph, which I did with Black Veil Brides, and I also won with FVK as well. It was a bit awkward with Black Veil Brides. It was the first time I ever met them, and I didn't know whether you could be loud or quiet. It was just like a line in Pulp, and I thought, is this a formal meeting? And oh, hello, someone else is here. Hi. So where was I? Yeah. So I was like a zip the lip. I couldn't even talk to them. I was that nervous. I didn't know like how loud you could be. I was 16 years old. I was a very awkward teenager. I don't think they were very happy with me, the band, because I could barely speak. But I made up for that, meeting them again years later. Met them this year, met them in 2018. I also met Tonight Alive at Pulp. FVK, they were the nicest people you could ever meet because they actually chose to sit on the pallets instead of behind them. So if you wanted a hug, you could just go straight up to them and hug them. I did hug Andy Biersack because I was allowed like to the back of the pallets, like with them, because I won that personal photograph thing, meeting them first, stuff like that. So hello, second viewer. Do you have any questions for me? Like I said, my content is singing, plushies, dolls, progress on my room, I suppose, acting, gaming, vlogs, pets. I do all sorts. Not like an influencer or anything, but so if you don't have any questions, we'll go to the Sheffield review one more time before we wrap it up. Not sighing because I'm bored, I'm just a bit out of breath. Probably notice I'm a little bit asthmatic. Any questions? Any suggestions? I've really enjoyed talking with you and answering your questions. I've enjoyed talking about our interests. Next time my mum should join us. Maybe Kyle, but they're a little camera shy, so I can't guarantee they'll join me. Just a little bit more time. I'm going to answer a question. Oh, my mind is drawing a blank right now, although I'm thinking today's been good. I've enjoyed the vlog. I've enjoyed the chat too. That's fine. If you don't have any more questions, I will wrap this up. But I've enjoyed answering them. I've enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for joining me on this very long chat. I am so sorry if I've waffled on a bit much. But at least I got some questions to answer. And join me next time for another one with my mother. She said she will join me next time. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow. That's what Kyle always says. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. I can't even remember where that's from, but yeah, but she will be back. And we'll answer some more questions in the future that any of you might have about my channel and my content and anything like personal about me and mum. Not too personal, I hope. Well, I really enjoyed having you here, Sheffield Reviewer. And the second viewer, I'm not sure who you are yet. Have you showed up in the comments yet? Well, no, but anyway, whoever you are, thank you so much for watching. And it's got to 50 minutes. So yes, bye-bye. Have a great day. And if you want to see some more of my videos, go onto my channel. And if you have any suggestions for content in the future, let me know. Bye!